First tonight in Peoria, Ray LaHood alongside former lawmakers speaking at a Bradley University event Thursday to talk about the importance of bipartisanship. WYZZ's Cameron Main went there to see what the former politicians had to say. Cameron, so did they say anything about the recent government shutdown?
Well, Thomas, in fact, they did. Some of these former lawmakers worked during the first Trump term. One former lawmaker told me the shutdown was handled very differently from the last time.
Thank you so much for your support.
3 former lawmakers spoke at Bradley a day after the government was reopened. The 43-day-long shutdown was caused in part by failed negotiations between both sides. It's a sign the times are becoming more and more partisan, especially more partisan than when Ray LaHood made the jump from Republican congressman to transportation secretary under President Obama. He says the first priority should always be the people.
And you also have to reflect their views in the issues that are being debated. And if you do that, things will work.
Jerry Bustos is a Democrat who held a lean Republican House seat during the Trump administration. She says during Trump's first shutdown, lawmakers handled it very differently.
We actually stayed in Washington, D.C. during the shutdown. The leadership, both on the Republican side and the Democratic side, would continue to talk, to try to work through things. I believe there was a genuine attempt to try to get things up and running again as soon as possible.
That's a stark difference to this time, as the House of Representatives were in break during most of the shutdown.
You're not talking about how to get past something like this. It's hard to get past it.
Former Illinois congressional Republican Bob Dole also spoke at the panel. He says one of the reasons politics has gotten so partisan is because of politicians rigging the maps through gerrymandering. That's when lawmakers get to make the maps, and when they do, they usually create ones that favor their party.
The legislators are choosing the voters that they want. If you had more 50-50 type districts, right, where it was, in theory, 35% Democrats, 35% Republicans, the remainder independents, you'd have a lot more bipartisanship going on.
Talking about maps, Ray LaHood is running a Fair Maps initiative in hopes to remove Illinois lawmakers from the map-making process, hopefully removing hyper-partisan districts in the state. All 3 of them say the best legislation come from bipartisan work. Thomas?